Malaga might just be the most underrated city in Europe. It's one of the oldest cities on the continent, older than Rome. Yet it's booming with modern life. Year-round sunshine? Check. Beautiful beaches everywhere. And with a major airport that connects you to the world, it's the perfect gateway to Andalucia, with its rich culture, historic architecture, and some of the best food in Spain. Let me show you why Malaga deserves a top spot on your list.
Welcome to Malaga. We are in Moya Uno, which is the Marina of Malaga. This is where we have parked our car because all car parks in Spain are well known for being very tiny, very narrow, but this one in Moya Uno is very spacious. It's not on the cheap side, however, it's very central. 10-minute walk from here, you will go to Malaga city centre where the cathedral is and all the vibe is, but also 10-minute walk on that side will take you to Malagueta, which is one of the best beaches in all Malaga. We're gonna go and check that out first, the beach of Malaga, and then later on we're gonna check the town centre during the day and also in the evening, because the vibe at night in Malaga is one of the best in all Costa del Sol. Stay tuned because we have a day full of fun.
Wow, the beach looks completely packed. It's Tuesday afternoon, nearly about 30 degrees, and look at that, just look at that, it's absolutely gorgeous. Malaga has a long stretch of beaches starting from the other end of the city, going all the way to the other end, and it's a beautiful beach. And Malaga Beach is a center point of all the beaches in Malaga. Here you have lots of facilities, and also people come here to play volleyball or maybe football. And the good thing is that all along the beach you have a beautiful promenade, not only good for walking, but it has lots of facilities, lots of shops and lots of bars as well.
As you know, I'm the beach inspector. Every beach we go to, I would like to check the quality of the sand, the quality of the water, and Malagueta Beach. In terms of the quality of the sand, it's a lot better than other beaches in Costa del Sol that is completely pebbly. In terms of the water quality, it's not very wavy. It feels like you are in a swimming pool. There are actually some people who come to the sand offering you some mojitos, some cocktails, so you actually feel like you are in a true holiday. And to finish, the quality of this beach, I really love the view from there of all the hills, of the houses. It's a perfect picture when you want to just sunbathe next to a beautiful view.
Malaga's beaches are a joy to come any time of the summer, but my favorite time is the night of 23rd of June. It is the night of San Juan, which is one of the most beautiful times to come and visit Spain. All over the beach, there are people wearing white clothes gathered together in the rituals of San Juan, which is the purification time. We have a complete video on San Juan night, so make sure to check in the description below. In San Juan night, you have bonfires all along the coast. People jump over fire 7 times to purify. And also at midnight, the fireworks go on all over the sky of Malaga and people start jumping in the water. It is beautiful, so make sure to check it out. It's nearly 7 o'clock now and people are still at the beach playing volleyball, and all the way up today is completely packed. We're gonna make our way to the city center, and just before that, this is the part which is Moya Uno. It's actually the back of Moya Uno. I know these streets by heart, and I'm sure Julian does as well, because we ran half a marathon on these very streets. I mean, I wanted to do the full marathon, which I actually did for my 40th birthday in Madrid, and I completed it as well. A year before that, I wanted to prepare for that, but I decided to do the half marathon, and Julian, without any experience, jumped in and he completed it. I can't believe this guy. Wow, check that hill out. That hill has 2 beautiful castles on top. One of them is Gibraltar, but my favorite one is Acasaba, which is like a beautiful Moorish castle with amazing Moorish gardens filled with beautiful ponds, fountains, and amazing sceneries. and the views from top is amazing. It's actually the architecture of Acasaba reminds me of Granada. This is the front of Moya Uno. Here you have amazing promenade. They have recently updated it, and it has amazing atmosphere in the evening. Right here we had one of our most beautiful memories as well. We actually took one of these catamaran to have a sunset trip, and it ended up being one of the most beautiful experiences. There was a DJ on the boat and we were just cruising sunset time. Everybody was dancing, enjoying themselves, and suddenly we spotted dolphins jumping out the water and everybody gathered, and it was so beautiful, so magical. I would never forget that. At the end of Moya Uno, where that tower is, you have Google's international security head office as well. Malaga is actually turning into a mini tech hub. It has a technology park as well just outside the city, where we have companies like Microsoft, Oracle, and many more. It's like a mini Barcelona. I say it many times that Malaga is kind of like mini Barcelona without all the problems. As you can see, Moya Uno is filled with restaurants. People go to the beach just behind, come over here when they're tired and have a lovely lunch. It's not lunchtime or even dinner time, that's why it's not very busy. But come back in later in the evening, this area will be packed.
Selling point of Moya Uno is coming here around 7:30 p.m. and just admire the beautiful view of Malaga city centre.
This is Moya Dos, or the second bay. Behind me you can see the whole stretch of Moya Uno and a little yacht as well, not mine by the way. Moya Dos is actually just a long walk. There are not many shops or restaurants here. There are parks, play area for the kids as well. So if you just want to relax, this is the place to come. You do have a couple of cafes and restaurants. It's actually one of my favorite cafes. They do lovely cakes. Did you know that on the end of Moya Uno, their plans have been approved to make a high-rise building? I think it's about 100 meters tall. It's going to be a 5-star hotel and very exclusive. It was quite controversial, but in the end, it got approved. We're on way to the Malaga Center, and right in the middle between Moya Uno, Moya Dos, and the historic center, there's a green belt area, and that's one of the most beautiful things about Spanish cities, that there's so much shaded area. I'm quite hot at the moment, as probably you can see from the sweat I've got, but this area is a lot cooler and it's filled with parrots, children playing. It's like a mini park right in the middle of the city center. On that side, you have the modern side, and on that side, I can already see beautiful historic buildings. Let's go and check them out.
In the summer months, this is a perfect place to come to just cool down a little bit in the shade. But during Christmas, this area is full of Christmas stalls. And Aslam and I will love a stall, as you know. And here they have all these little figurines for your Bethlehem or the nativity scene. I love it because you have so many Christmas decorations here, and it's a magical moment.
Now we're entering the historic center of Malaga. The best thing about the historic center is it's completely pedestrianized. It's got cobbled streets, amazing architecture. This one is the University of Malaga, and even that is absolutely gorgeous. The whole center has an amazing vibe, even in daytime and more so in the evening. We have come here at 2 o'clock in the night and 3 o'clock in the morning as well. And every time we have come here, it's completely packed. People enjoying themselves, having a stroll. Even the restaurants are still open, and we just love, sometimes we just come here to see the vibe, because where we live is a bit more chilled out, and when we want to see the vibe, or it's like a city vibe, the metropolitan vibe, we always come to Malaga, and I'll show you why. As soon as you enter the city center, you see the entrance for the beautiful Acasaba. This is the first monument you will see, and actually this is the best one as well. What I also like about Malaga is the architecture. Everywhere you see the pastel color buildings, and It's like a cafe central, cafes upon cafes, bars upon bars or restaurants. It's like a huge theme park for you to sit down and watch the world go by.
This is my favorite time to walk in Malaga city center because A, it's not as hot as it was before, and B, when you come to Spain, you will realize that around 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the streets are empty. Why? Because everybody's either at the beach or at home, basically being away from the heat. So here you see an amazing vibe, families, friends, couples just walking around, absorbing the history of Malaga, but also enjoying the delicious cuisine this city has to offer. And this is the perfect opportunity to admire the history of Malaga, free of charge. You can see here the Roman amphitheater, is that the right word? This is a beautiful spot because it explains the history of Malaga in just one single picture. You have the Moorish architecture, Roman architecture, and then you have a bit of a Spanish/Roman architecture just on this side. It's just beautiful, so much history, so much love in just one single city. One thing you also realize as well is Spanish people, when we go out for a walk in the evening, it's like an occasion. So we dress smart because you never know. Later on, we might be some friends, we might be some other family members to have a drink and a meal, and you want to look at your best. This is our favorite tapas place, El Pimpi. I believe it's owned by Antonio Banderas, the actor. We came here a couple of times when we first made the video about Malaga, but also when we did the marathon a couple of years ago. We came here afterwards just to get something on our body after running all those kilometers. My feedback about El Pimpi is a beautiful building, it's beautiful inside, the food is delicious, and in my opinion, you can get equal kind of food or same taste somewhere else a lot cheaper.
I really like the art on the walls all around Malaga city center as well. It's got lots of art projects in the city. Actually, one of the biggest artists of the world, the household name Pablo Picasso, he was born here. The first time I came to know that Pablo Picasso was born in Spain and also in Malaga, I was quite surprised. And just behind, you have the museum of Pablo Picasso's life. Wow, it's quite busy here. Look at that, so beautiful, so boutique. Look at that wall and the people sitting down in the restaurant, so beautiful. I can honestly get lost in the streets of this city. It's one of those places that you can spend hours getting lost and enjoying every single bit about it. The food looks absolutely beautiful. Oh, I can sit down right now, but I'm not that hungry yet. We'll come back later. Looks quite busy already. It's 8:30. And this is the place where you will see restaurants upon restaurants, tapas, everything, everywhere. And over there is my favorite square. But before that, I want to take you to the cathedral. This is Juli's favorite place. This is actually a Malaga video game museum. It's like 4 floors of video games upon video games, about the history of video games, and you see games from like back in the 90s and 80s. I remember we went up there and I saw the Nintendo Duck Hunt gun, and I was really shocked by seeing that because it brought back all the lovely memories from my childhood. And now I can see the tower of Maraga Cathedral. Just look at the architecture around me, the atmosphere around me. People are sitting down having pizzas and drinks, and right in front of me is a gorgeous cathedral. Malaga is definitely one of the best cities in Spain.
This is beautiful. It actually reminds me a little bit of Italy, with the fountain, the cafes, the restaurants, the old buildings, and the highlight of this square is actually the Cathedral of Malaga. Do you know it took over 250 years to be built, and still they didn't finish it because Malaga Cathedral is known as La Manquita, meaning that it's missing one arm, because the South Tower was never finished. But during Christmas time, this is a lovely place to be because they use that tower that was not finished, where they project some images, they play some music, and it's magical. As beautiful as the main face or the main part of the cathedral is, this is actually my favorite part of the cathedral because there's like a little garden on the side, and Aslam and I, every time we come Malaga city center, we like to grab a drink and a cake. You know we love cake. And we like to sit here in the park, in the mini garden, just seeing the birds flying around with this beautiful view of the cathedral just behind us.
Malaga has actually become the victim of its own success. You must have heard of the mass tourism protests in Spain, that tourists go home kind of protest. They're not actually the protests against the tourism itself. They're protests against the crisis of housing in Spain, especially in places like Malaga, where majority of the apartments have been turned into tourist apartments, and that has put pressure on the housing stock here. The prices have gone through the roof over the last few years. Now the tourism itself is the backbone of the Spanish economy, and it's very vital as well. The problem is the management of tourism. Malaga is one of those places that a big city in the south of Spain where there are not many big cities, and this shines through, and that's why it's so busy. You see so many people throughout the year because the weather here in Andalucia is one of the best weathers in the whole of Europe, and that's why the companies from all across the world, they're buying lots of apartments, lots of properties, and converting them into Airbnbs. That has made a big problem for the locals who cannot afford the housing anymore. And now we have come to the Plaza de Constitution. This is the main square of the town. Here you have amazing architecture, but this plaza is also used for the festivals and the festivities surrounding them, especially the Feria of Malaga, which is absolutely gorgeous. It's next month, and we have made a video about Feria of Malaga, so make sure to check it out. Feria is a traditional Spanish fair where the girls dance in flamenco dresses, and it's like complete festivity all across the city.
Right next to Plaza Constitución, you will have Calle Larios. Calle Larios is like the main artery of Malaga. This is the main shopping street of the city, but also here is like the meeting point for different celebrations the city holds. One of them is Malaga Feria, which is happening next month, as Aslan said, and during the day you will see lots of stalls, people dancing. It's not quite flamenco because Malaga have their own dance, but it's equally beautiful. We made a video about that as well, so make sure to check the description below. But the second celebration they host here in Calle Larios is Christmas, and it's been described as the best Christmas light show in all Europe. So all these streets is lit up with Christmas lights, and they play music, and the Christmas lights go according to the rhythm of the music. It's filled with people, and it's just a magical experience. So at this time you will see lots of people. The shops close around 9-10 o'clock in the evening, and people are just rushing to get the last piece of shopping, but also there are a few restaurants and bars here which you can enjoy a lovely meal in Malaga.
Malaga city centre is actually going through a lot of pressure because of the mass tourism, like many parts of Spain. What my recommendation is that if I were coming to Malaga for the very first time, I would stay here and explore the beautiful city and the surroundings, definitely, maybe for 1 or 2 nights. But then I would hire a car and go and explore the different parts of Andalusia. There are so many amazing places around Andalusia. We have been exploring. You can see on our channel, we have lots of videos about Antequera, Casares, Tarifa. They're just wonderful places all across Andalusia. So support the healthy tourism and spend time in other places as well, but there's not as much pressure. It's getting really busy right now, and we are hungry. So we have been to Pimpi before, but wanted to try something different now. We still want to try some tapas, and there's a beautiful restaurant in this corner with a red wall. We've always been tempted to try that. So let's see if we can get a table today. This one over here. The price seems to be all right. Doesn't look that busy, so let's ask them. Hola, ¿tiene mesa para dos?
5 minutes.
Okay. We are at La Bella Lola in the middle of Malaga center, and it's really lovely, great atmosphere. It's a bit tight, like we are sitting on top of each other, but apart from that, the atmosphere is great. I've ordered myself baked salmon. Julian has gone for the low temperature ribs, and we're ready for food now. It's lovely, very tender, perfectly cooked. But what I want to see is that if it's got any bones in there. It does not seem like any bones. I'm happy. Okay.
Good? Very good. We just finished our meal. It was 46 euros 50, which is not that bad for salmon and also for ribs. And 2 drinks. That's actually very good pricing for Malaga city center. The quality of the food though is good, but I wouldn't say it's the best. The only criticism I would have for this place is that we are really on top of each other. So Aslam and I were trying to record our food, and I was like, okay, I don't want to include the person right next to us. I mean, you can see how close the table is, look.
It's time to look for cakes. As you know, Julian and I, we love cakes. And in our house, we are completely out of cakes or desserts. One of our favorite dessert shop is La Canasta cake shop, and we are making our way there now. It's about to close, so we are hoping we're not gonna miss out. It is, let me check the map. Yep, it's just over on this corner. Come on. Can't see it. Is it?
Closed down. It's closed.
Oh no. That one is closed, so we're gonna have to look for something else. It's just past 11 o'clock. We have managed to find something. It's a coffee shop, but they have got cakes, so we are going for 2 of these. It's past 11 o'clock, and look at the vibe in the city. Malaga is also very popular for its nightlife, and I think it's one of these streets, this one or the next one over there, that's where everybody goes for the nightlife. There are lots of bars, there are Mexican bars and clubs. They're one after another club as well.
I really love Malaga city centre, but after living 18 years in London, I think I had enough of the city life. Where we live in Estepona, in western Costa del Sol, is perfect because yes, it does get busy in the summer, but not as busy as it gets around here. One of the factors contributing into this mass tourism is Malaga's airport. It's the 3rd biggest airport in all Spain, and it has a lot of connection with US, rest of Europe, Asia. So obviously, if you're coming to Costa del Sol, your first stop is going to be Malaga. Malaga at night is not just busy in the summer. We've come here during Christmas time, and even at 2 o'clock in the morning, you see people walking around in Calle Larios, dancing, singing Christmas songs. This city, I would say, is like a 24-hour city.
Malaga is a wonderful capital of Costa del Sol, and we know why. The popularity of the city keeps growing. With the weather like this year-round and the atmosphere at night, in the daytime, and the architecture, there is no stopping in popularity of Malaga. We'll see you next week from another great place in Andalusia. Hasta luego!